guess that means I need to pin another comment. Yes, let's do that. Let's see. Hopefully this is working. I really don't know. We'll find out if anybody shows up. But hi to anyone that is coming, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I am trying to. Let's see. It does not say that I'm live on my channel anymore. Well, that's cool. There I am. Wait, that's the old live. But then it says I am live. There we are. Hi. Okay. Got it. We are almost at. Hey, Chris. I don't know what's going on. I wondered if somebody was reporting me because it wouldn't let me come back on. And it was like unable to open live stream, unable to open live stream. And then I don't know, I kept closing out YouTube and it kept saying unable to open live stream. So I don't know. I don't know if someone was trying to report me or what was happening. But there we go. Let me repin this comment. All right. Well, that was strange. I'm going to get this out because that was frustrating me. Because I wasn't keeping track of my stuff, but I don't have to count with this. So. YouTube having a moment, right? Really? I know. I like clicked on Noni May's live stream. I was like, is she able to go live? I was like, yeah, okay. What the heck? I was like, okay. Well, anyway, hadn't had a technical glitch in a minute, so I guess it's due, right? All right. Just got to keep semi-track of the indicator beats. Come on, beats, slide. So excited. This is almost done. I'm going to actually try to line one, you guys. I swear to God. Because my husband's like, you need to line one. I know, MJ. That was so weird. I did. I kept closing it out, and it kept not letting me get back in. I don't know what was going on. Weird. But anyway, so I don't even know what we were talking about. But anyway, oh my goodness, you're all wrapped up, Arthur. Hold on. But I think I'm gonna line this one with a light pink fabric that kind of matches the pink beads. But I'm not sure which one I want to try to line first. If I want to line this one, or do I want to try to line the multicolored bag? I'm not really sure. That one's a little smaller and a little tighter than this one, so I don't know if I should try to line this one first and then try to work on that one. Because as my husband says, they're finished, but they're not finished. That's right, they're not finished. All right, let's see. I'll show you how this like lines up in a minute. If I had the other one, it's actually on the table. If I had it, I would show you the other one to compare it to. But it lines up like a little bird's foot. And I wish I knew how to like do it on my own, but I don't really know how it works. But it lines up like a little bird's foot on the end, and then there's another one on this end, and then there's like a straight line in the center. The last bag I did, I used black, and I wish that I had used white, and so I got some white ones to use on it this time. So that's good. Let's see. This one, you have to do a regular stitch in the first one, and then you skip one. Decreases for beads are different. You do a single crochet in your first stitch, and then in your next stitch, you skip a stitch and then do a slip stitch with the bead. You can do a regular stitch, but the bead might slip through, so a slip stitch is better. All right, now I can just regular single crochet till I get to the rest of the indicator beads on the other side. I wish that I knew, like, one day I think I'm going to sit down and do the math of all the different beads in here and add them up, because I want to be able to make a solid one, like just solid colored bag. The only thing that's really stopping me from doing it, because I could just string up like 200 or 300 beads, string up 200 or 300 beads and keep going and making sections until it was as big as I wanted. but I don't know how to do this part, the closing up part. So I would have to count the beads on that pattern, which would be a lot of math. I'd probably have to have help and like read it out loud and somebody else punch it into the calculator so we can mark it off and make sure we get them all. But it's like 3 pages. But I would do that and then figure out where the indicator beads are and then just do like, the only problem with that is though, you guys, I would literally have to count probably like, I don't know, 800 beads. And who's really going to sit there and count 800 beads of the same color in a row? I guess I could just do like 200 at a time. That wouldn't be so daunting. I don't know, but I would like to. 3 pages. It is a lot. And there's like, there can be as many as like 35 or even 40 some beads in each little like box on the page. And there's like a bazillion boxes on the page. So it's like an Excel spreadsheet, sort of. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. But if you know, I'm always talking about Gracie Simpson, and she's the one who does these patterns. She says she's going to make a video about how she makes the patterns. So I'm hoping maybe I could use the video and then I'll be able to make my own patterns and, you know, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure out that bottom thing or not. That's the only thing. I just don't know if that's going to be included. Let me come through the screen real quick. I'll help. It tells you on the pattern how many beads there are. Oh, you're right, Chris. It does. Well, wait, does it? I know some of them do, and some of them say weight, right? Or am I wrong? Does it also say beads? Because I know, let me see, red swirl pattern. The cat's playing upstairs. Sounds weird. You're right. Approximately 1,883. Approximately 2,335 red and approximately 145 black. You're right. I thought it was just the grams. Because one of the patterns I bought, it just has one or the other, but that pattern has both. What about this one? No, wait, it does have both. Why did I think it didn't have the grams on there? I'm so silly because this one, this bag that I bought, this pattern has 12,000 of one color, 10,000 of another, and 300 of another. So that's 22,700 beads in this bag. But this bag is a small bead bag. Like this one is even, the bag is bigger, but the beads are smaller. They're the chapstick beads. And I didn't realize that when I bought the pattern. They're the tiny little seed beads, which is okay. I've used those before, but I didn't expect to make a whole bag out of them. So I've got to find like a slightly cheaper way to buy them to make a whole bag, because that's 10,000. Holy crap. Right? I had no idea. Yeah, yours did, and it did, Chris. I just didn't even realize it. Thank you for telling me that, because I literally thought it only had one or the other. Don't know why. Because I thought, why is it one on one pattern and one on the other? Because you didn't look at it good enough. Oh, my beads were glowing the other day. Do I have the picture on my iPad? My beads were glowing the other day, and it was funny because all I did was sit in front of the window to string them up. I don't know if you'll be able to really see it. There's white beads covering the glowing beads, but look at them glow. Look at them glow. Sorry, the window over there is reflecting. But you see the green ones and the pink ones glowing? Oh my god. So that's what it looks like when it glows. They're almost purpley looking, but the green is really bright. And that wasn't in like a dark room. That was in like a, like this, except without that light room. So anyway, it wasn't a dark room. Let's put it that way. So I was excited to see them glowing so much. It's very pretty. But anyway, it doesn't take much for it to glow, I guess. So that's good. But I'm excited. These bags are very frustrating. They're not for the weak at heart or the impatient. Let's put it that way. Because like I keep saying, at any point you can screw anything up. Miss one stitch, count the beads wrong, get your chain wrong to start with. I don't really need this on right now. Anything will screw it up, man. But it's so rewarding when you do finally do it. But then, oh, the frustration that you put into it. But I just hope when I line it, it still looks nice. I'm nervous about the lining I've bought like so much fabric to line. I just haven't lined it yet. So I also have to sew the boning into the top, the zip ties into the top to give it some more structure. I did not buy the synthetic boning yet. I haven't even looked it up to see where I can find it. I don't know if Amazon would have synthetic boning or not, to be honest. It's basically like a meltable plastic, pretty much. Because I think you can take the boning and like melt the ends together, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, but I tried that with the zip ties and I just burnt myself. So that was a no-go. I literally just put one zip tie on one side and one on the other, and it was fine. They don't have to be connected. So it was fine, but it would be cool if I could fuse them together. That's why I wanted duct tape. I forgot. She also said that I think if you couldn't do that, you can duct tape them together. That's one reason I wanted to buy duct tape, and I forgot. I can't remember. I think I have some somewhere, though. Hopefully. We should. Everybody should have a roll of duct tape. All right. We did. I don't know if we still do. I might have taken it to work and forgotten. Oh, it's my patient's birthday today. I don't remember how old she is. She might be 65 even. I don't know if it's that number or not, but it might be 64, 65. Might be 65 or 67. I don't know. I have to ask. She's not afraid of her age. She wouldn't mind me telling. But she's a sweet lady. She overslept this morning, so I didn't get to see her, but she really overslept, but I'm glad she did. She got to sleep in on her birthday, get some good rest. Hey, Larry, thank you for coming back. I don't know what happened there earlier. If it involves fire, I'm avoiding it. I'll burn myself, right? Yes, yes. Hi, Lacey. How are you? You love to crochet? I do too. I like making all kinds of things. Right now, I am making a beaded handbag. These are all little beads on here. And I also like to make animals like this. And what is this? A cardigan and blankets and all kinds of things. So welcome. My name is Amy if you are new here. And I love to crochet basically. And I like to hang out with you guys. And you guys keep me company while I crochet. And we all share ideas and stuff like that. And it's a really fun little place to hang out. Oh, you're learning how to crochet a bucket hat. You know, I have actually never made one. I'm sure that I could. But it's funny you say that because I was telling MJ the other day that I was actually working on this bag and in an office the other day, and a lady came up to me and said, "Is that a bucket hat that you're making?" And I was like, no, it's actually, because it kind of threw me off guard for somebody to ask me, was I making like something specific? And usually people are just like, is that crochet? Or that's nice. Or what is that? Or, you know. And so she asked me, was it something specific? So it threw me off for a second. And I was like, oh, no, it's actually, it's a bag. And she was kind of disappointed looking. It wasn't a bucket hat. I said, but it is crochet though. I was like, you're right though, it is crochet, but it's actually a bag. I didn't go into the it's a beaded bag thing, but she was like, oh. I was like, oh man, I think she was disappointed I wasn't making a bucket hat. But I've had a couple people ask me about bucket hats, so I really should. No, I had a girl that worked at the store who saw some of my stuff and followed me, asked me about could I make a bucket hat, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure I could. I never have, but I'm sure I could. So I really should. I should make like a really bright, pretty one or a couple actually. Okay. Ooh, that would be cool, MJ. I should figure that out. I should make a couple and then like try to figure out how to incorporate some beads onto it. That would be cool. And like even spacing, you know. That would be neat. What did Larry say? You're learning how to spend more money for Amy. Keep making me so. I know. And Larry, listen, I have not forgotten you. Okay. I have not forgotten you. One reason I'm working on this cow is because I haven't done this in a while. and this is helping me practice my color changes for your raccoon. So I haven't forgotten your raccoon. I worked on it once and I didn't like the way it was looking, so I needed to practice some more before I did it. So I haven't forgotten your raccoon. Don't you think I have? I have not forgotten. It's one of the next things on my list after this cow. It is the next animal on my list. I just want to make it right for you. I just wasn't happy with it before because I made it and the ears were crooked and I was like, not acceptable. I want it to be right. It was funny though. It was just, it's because it's so many markings on that face, I think, that it's very apparent. And the ears are like made into it. You don't sew them on afterward. So they have to just be just right. And I think there were so many color changes that my tension was changing and it was throwing stuff off. So I just got to do it again. And I may even, if that doesn't work, I'm going to switch yarns and do it in a different yarn, because that may be part of the problem too. But I'm trying to keep that same yarn as your other ones. But if for some reason I can't do it, I will do it in a different one. But I think I can make it work with the acrylic, because I already have animals for him that I've made out of acrylic. So I'm trying to keep them all in the same family. And I like the raccoon pattern a lot. I just have got to get those color changes and their tension on them right. But maybe I'm thinking the new method of color change might help with that, because I'm not pulling through the same loops. I think it might help. I don't know. All right, whoa. Did we skip one? No. Okay, that's that one. Skip one. These are indicator beads, silly woman. You're making a single crochet beanie with 3-weight yarn. Ooh, I don't know if I ever have used a 3-weight yarn. Maybe I have once actually. I think I have, but I can't say what though. I'm almost wondering if my glow in the dark yarn was a 3-weight yarn. I still have some. I still have like almost a whole skein of the glow in the dark. I'm not sure what to do with it. I mean, I could always make more ghosts, but I'm just not sure if that's what I want to do with it. Did you hear the fireflies are coming back, you guys? What is that? Text? Yeah. Okay. Did you hear the fireflies are coming back, you guys? I heard that this morning. They said there's been more fireflies this year than like in the past several years. I was like, oh, that's cool. We always have had them out here, so I just didn't notice there were more, but apparently there are a lot more, which is cool. Apparently because it's been hot and stuff like that this spring. And I think also they said something about the cicadas and there weren't as many predators to eat them and stuff. Something like that. Hi, thank you, Josie, by the way. I saw that. Thank you. Hi, Andy, how are you doing? I'm almost done with my bag. I'm closing her up. Let's see, I'll show you in a second. Even though it'll be all curly because I haven't given it any structure yet. Ta-da! Trying to get it as wide as it goes, but ta-da! You're good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing well too. Just trying to stay cool in all this warmness. It's a little better today. It's only like 89 today. It's not quite as humid, so. All right, we're almost there, guys. There's literally, wait, where's the end? Where's the end? Okay, there's a few more white than I thought, but we have this many more beads and we're done. And all the white ones down towards the bottom are just the straight row across. And then I just have to sew it together and then sew the boning in and line it. Ooh, probably won't sew it together on here, but I will finish the crochet piece up. Let's see. I kind of wish I could crochet it together, but I don't think I can. It would leave a seam on the bottom at very least, I'm sure. Because it's kind of daunting for me to sew it up just because I worry that I'm not going to sew it up like evenly. Like I'm going to put one stitch too low on one side than the other side or something. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But like when you sew two like granny squares together, if you start in the wrong loops on one, then it kind of screws you up. And then when you get to the bottom, you're like, wait, I have 2 loops left here and only 1 loop left here. I don't want that to happen. I want it to be off down there because I'm really bad at like pulling out. See, like if I sew something incorrectly, I'm really bad at like pulling it out. Like if I sew a piece on an amigurumi wrong, I don't know how people remove that without cutting their piece. I don't. How do you do it? I can't tell where it's at to do it. Got up to 97 yesterday. Ugh. Yeah, it's been like that here all weekend and all week and for like 2 weeks. And now today's the relief is 90 or 89 and a little less humid for like 2 days or something. And then it's coming back. Poor people. Oh, I feel so bad for them. There are people that live near me that have had no power for 4 days. I don't know where exactly, but on the news, oh my gosh, 4 days in this heat with no AC and no running water. And oh my, I feel so bad for them. So bad for them. They opened up a cooling center, but like, oh my gosh, that's not enough. Hi, Miss Rivera. Oh, good. I'm glad you just finished up. Good. I'm glad you finished up because it is too hot. Oh, it's so hot there. I bet it is, Chris. I bet it is, girl. Out there. Yes, it has been ablazing. The garden has been a thriving, but it has been ablazing. Thankfully, we've gotten enough rain for the garden, but like, whoo. Can't wait to see the pumpkins, man. They're going to be huge. They're finally starting to be little pumpkins. They've been flowering, but now they're starting to be little pumpkins out there. Little green pumpkins and gourds. So you can decorate for the spooky season. Oh, you guys, I was thinking about it this morning. MJ, question. Have you guys put out your Halloween stuff yet at the store? Because I saw one store in the other town near me had their Halloween, Summerween, whatever stuff out. And I was like, man, I wish mine would get it out. And I was like, man, I kind of don't, because if they put it out, it's just going to really tempt me even more to decorate for Halloween. So, even earlier, because it's hard enough for me to wait until September. So I'm like, oh gosh, but I can't do that. You guys are going to know when I decorate. It's going to be obvious. So I can't just pretend I didn't decorate early, okay? So I'm gonna have to fight the urge to do my Halloween decorations, even though I'm seeing all the Halloween stuff in the stores. That's what I don't want. Not yet. Your store doesn't usually do it until August. Okay. I don't know why this store next to me in the town over was doing it already. I was like, dang. But some of it was like the summer stuff because it was literally like watermelon jack-o'-lanterns. So it was literally summer Halloween stuff. But then some of it was actual like orange Halloween stuff. So I don't know. I still want my Halloween tree, but I don't know. I probably won't get it this year. It might be a next year thing because I really want to get it and like mostly decorate it. I'd like to like still have room to add things, but I want to like put garland on it and stuff. I'll leave space for some ornaments and things. New Hobby Lobby in my town has Halloween and Christmas out. Go to Walmart. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, it just tempts me to like decorate more. And I'm like, no, Amy, don't. It'll be August. Don't put up your house. No. So I'm like, don't. I get it. Like, I love it too. I really do. But I also don't want to see it yet. I just want it to. It's tempting. I just wait. Just put it out later, please. Thank you. Christmas stuff at your store also gets put out in August, closure September. Dang. See, that is crazy. That's crazy. I don't even want to. I mean, I should be thinking about it to like save, but I don't want to think about Christmas in August. I know Christmas in July is a thing. Like, I totally get that. Like, especially in the mountains here where I'm from, it's like a huge thing. They have like a whole festival, Christmas in July. But I don't know why. I don't want to. I don't want to think about that in August. I'm sorry. Never too early for Halloween or Christmas. I know, but like I don't know, man. I mean, after Halloween, put out your Christmas stuff. That's fine. But I just, I don't know. It's just too tempting for me because I want to decorate for Halloween. Because those are my favorite decorations that I have. And it makes me want to see the decorations that I have so I remember what I have because it's been a whole year so that I can like get what new things that I need, but also not like buy doubles of things or things I have no space for because I don't want just junk that I have no space for. No, thank you. I buy things with an intentional place to put them. But I don't know. I just want to decorate. I just want to decorate. Who wants to buy a dang bathing suit in February? I know, right? Right, the polar bear. You're right. My husband, the man who wears shorts all the time, all year, winter included. My grandparents were like, he wears shorts all the time. Hello, how are you? Hello, MB. Hair was tangled. But yeah, he would because he does ice baths. He's crazy like that. I would never. Oh, good. We're on the white beads. Yeah. Okay. I would never do an ice bath personally because ice would call. I would just lock up. I would just turn into a brick. Like when I get cold, I just like tense up. No, thank you. No, that'd be painful for me. But for him, he freaking loves it. He hasn't taken one in a while. I'm glad he's not here because he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I need to take an ice bath." Winsome, how are you? I was thinking about you the other day, Winsome. You were on my mind. I was thinking about you and wondering how you were doing. You want the best bathing suits, buy them when they're put out. Yeah. You look psychotic for buying them in February, right? What are you doing? I'm going to try on bathing suits now. Oh, they had overalls the other day at the store, and for some reason I really wanted them. I don't know why. They had no price tag, so I didn't even consider it, but like I wanted them. And I don't know why. Because I'm a little hippie and like things like that don't really look great on hippie people. And also they just don't really look great on anybody, I guess, overalls. Um, but I wanted them because I thought they would be practical for the farm and for the garden. But then also they're too hot. So I'm like, it's too hot to wear overalls right now. But I did want them. And I may get them. I don't know why I want them, but I just kind of do, to be honest. Would I wear them out? Probably not. Now that I'm thinking about this, probably wouldn't wear them out. Probably would just wear them on the farm. Yeah, you love overalls, but they don't look right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think they'd look right. I think they'd kind of go out a little bit at the hip, and it would just look kind of awkward from there down. I don't have huge hips, but I have enough hip that it would be like, what's going on there? The pockets look like they're bulging. Oh, because I always had that problem with like jeans. I could never. They had to fit over my rump and my waist, or not my waist, my bum and my hips to fit on my waist, and that was always a problem because then they're too big on your waist, and then they don't fit your. You know what I mean? So I was always into the stretchy materials. Still am. Love the stretchy stuff. Ugh. Come on. All right, I'm almost at the indicator beads, and I'm pretty sure she's the only thing I don't know about this pattern. I think I remember last time, but she's not real specific. She says when you have two indicator beads to do the one and the slip stitch, skip one, slip stitch, but she doesn't really say what you do when you have all these in a row. And I assume that I just do the same exact thing, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time, and it worked out just fine. So that's what we're going to attempt. One away! Yay! Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I really don't understand. Something happened, and apparently it was like a loading screen, and then nobody was here because I was like, if anybody's here, say hi, and nobody said anything, and the chat stopped moving, and then I couldn't get back logged on, and now I'm finally back. Yeah, technical difficulties. Some random, strange technical difficulties occurred. But they are okay now. We are almost done with the bag, and apparently we're one away, so that's cool. I'm excited. I'm going to have to start looking at my Etsy shop, my favorite Etsy shop, to see which collection she's putting out. And I may even message her and ask her if she could put together one for me, like a special one, because I am, if I do say so myself, a pretty good customer of hers. I've ordered from her a million times. And so I think I could ask her nicely if she would mind putting together one with specific colors. I wonder what you guys would like. I know I would prefer to be able to give you guys the rainbow eyes because you could use those with any project. However, last time I looked, she only had one kit left with the rainbow eyes. I almost bought it then, but then I said, no, I'm going to wait because I don't know how long it's going to take to hit the milestone, right? So I waited, but next time I think I'm going to go ahead and get it if I see her put out a kit with the rainbow eyes because I think that would be awesome. Did we do it? Oh, yeah! We did it, Arthur! Yay! We did it, guys. We did it. Thank you, guys. Aw, thank you. Yay, I didn't expect that today. Thank you. We hit 600, Arfie. I feel like we just did the 500. Yeah. Yay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Miss Andy helped me get, Miss Crafty Witch there helped me get to 500. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Winsome. Yeah, I've been making these. These are like the little version. And this is like the big chunky version. I did get a compliment when I was wearing these the other day because I had an orange dress on and they matched. I'm pretty sure that's what the lady said. She said something's pretty, and I'm pretty sure it was the earrings. I don't know. It could have been the dress, but I'm pretty sure it was just that because it was just a plain like orange bodycon dress. So I'm pretty sure it was the earrings. They were a lot more something to see. Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. Yay. We got to finish the bag now, you guys. We got to. We have no choice. We must finish it right here, right now. All right, that's one. Skip one. Slip stitch if I can get in there. All right, slip stitch. We're definitely going to finish crocheting this bad boy. That's for sure. Oh, thank you guys. That's exciting. I was thinking about it this morning and I was like, you know what? I am very grateful. Even though things started off kind of weird around here, I'm so glad that I did it and that I took a chance and went live. And I'm so glad that I took a chance and that one day something came over me to get in front of the camera. And I was like, you know what? I feel all right today. Let's sit in front of the camera today. And I'm so glad I did. And I still am not there with making videos. Like I said, I still can't imagine like editing my no. I have a hard enough time like making a minute clip of myself. So still don't know about that. But with live streams, it's different for me. And I'm just so glad that I did it. Because I really didn't think anything would really come of it or anything like that. I didn't think you guys would like me. No, it's not that I didn't think you would like me. I always kind of thought maybe if I had enough nerve that maybe people might kind of like me okay, but I didn't think I'd ever have enough nerve. You guys, I used to think, literally, my thoughts used to be, if I could have a YouTube channel and wear a mask, I could probably do okay. Somehow I got over that, okay? But that was literally the thoughts that I used to have. So I'm so glad. Yes, I'm so glad. Oh, apparently the doctor didn't have to see me. Oh, that's good. But I literally did. I used to think if I could just wear a mask, I would be fine. I could do it. And then I'd only ever seen like one person do that before, and I thought maybe I could do it because I used to love watching like Graveyard Girl and all that stuff, and so I was like, and I always thought that I don't know, I just always thought it would be fun, but I never thought I really would or could. But that was also before things like live streaming, so yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad I did. Let's see, let me single crochet and then skip one, do a decrease. As long as I make sure I stop after that, I'll be good. Ooh, 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 it's coming together. I'm on the last row, which is doing the whites all the way across here. Oh, thank you, Miss Rivera. I just got it the other day. I saw it and I was like, that's a different color. I like that color. My husband. You guys see that, right? I know, honey. I know. Oh. Oh, thank you, MJ. What do I always say? Get some confidence in yourself. I know. Working on it. I'm working on it. He was shocked when I went on live stream for real. He's like, what? I can't. He's like, still can't kind of believe you did that. I can't either. Because like I've told you guys, like we don't even have that many pictures together because I hate taking pictures. I hate the camera. Like, but something's different about streaming for me. I don't know what it is. Because I like used to hate like giving speeches in school, all that stuff. Oh my gosh. No, I did not like getting it. I mean, even though our class was like literally almost a family, we had been together since like kindergarten, it still was like intimidating to get up and get like, no, I didn't like, even in front of people I knew, I didn't like to. Always shy. I'm a shy bird sometimes. And then I'm not, which I think you guys can tell. Especially you guys that have been there since the beginning know that I can be a shy bird, but I also cannot be a shy bird. So, a little bit of everything. That's what I always say. Okay, if I'd keep an even number of beads on here, that would help. I'm trying not to knock the jewels off of my nails, too. Did I knock one off of that one? No, it's still there. No, wait. No, it is gone. I did knock one off. Well, darn. It's okay. It's a tiny one. They have been on for a while. I figured when I went to work today, I'd probably knock the butterfly. You can't really tell, but it's a butterfly. And I figured that one would probably fall off when I went to work, but it hasn't yet. Anything you want for dinner? Oh, thank you, honey. That's sweet. Oh, Miss Rivera. Thank you. We'll have to celebrate either tonight or sometime this weekend. Oh, thank you. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. On Thursday, you have to cook meat. On Thursday, I have to cook meat tonight and tomorrow. I'm very confused what that means. On Thursday, I have to cook meat tonight and tomorrow. I know it's Tuesday, but why did you say on Thursday first? I'm the same way, though. I understand. I hate pictures. What I see is not what others see, and other people see beauty. When I look in the mirror, I don't see what they see, and it's weird. Yes, that's how I'm always. Yeah, I'm always like, no. I've had terrible self-esteem for most of my life, though it has gotten better. I have had terrible, terrible confidence issues, but I have definitely gotten better in the past few years, and I think this has helped too. Because before, I can't imagine I would have been worried about every move. Like right now, I'd be worried. Oh my god, what do I look like? I'm looking down. Oh, I probably look like crooked and lopsided, like like I look cockeyed, and I don't know. I just overanalyze things, I guess, like we all do to ourselves and our own faces sometimes. Overanalyze. We all see things in ourselves that others do not see, and others see things that we can't, in good ways and bad, but usually in good ways. Aw. Emil, you have gray hair. Me too, MJ. I got grays. Shoot. I don't know if y'all be able to see them, but there's grays. Wait, you can probably see them like reflecting right there. I got grays. I hadn't had my need. Luckily, this lighting kind of hides it a little bit, but that really is like where I need to get my hair done. But it kind of like looks like it's the light a little bit. But I do really need to get my hair done, and I have got the grays too, girl. But you know what? I'd be fine if I just went all gray. I'd rather just go all gray because I could rock that. But like, I'd like that. I could put colors on it. I could do fun things. But I don't want just a little gray. I want like all the gray or none of the gray. All the gray or the red. That's what I want. It's so funny. My parents still hate my red hair though. They're so used to me being a blonde, which if you didn't know, I used to be a blonde and I was a blonde, which probably you can't, I don't know if you can even picture that, but I was a blonde and like a platinum blonde for like 20 years. I don't know, long time, my entire life. And I decided to dye it like really bright fire engine manic panic red. And then after that decided, well, I had done colors before, like stripes. I had done purple stripes. I had done like, or a stripe, or on both sides, I think. And then red. And then I went all red. And my parents were like, what? And I did it like right before somebody's wedding, which I kind of regret, but it didn't look that, it didn't look bad. It was just kind of bright. And so everybody was like, whoa. And then I started doing the more natural red before I got married because I didn't want fire engine red hair at my wedding. But my husband likes that better, actually. He likes the bright red. You will dye your hair till I say so. Hey, you will stay with hair on your head until I say so. Enjoy our little married antics, guys. Ooh, that's why I'm getting J. Cargill color. Ooh, J. Cargill color. What is that, Josie? What color is that? He likes the fire engine red. Well, I know you're not. Thankfully, you're not going close to bald. I'm just saying, don't go bald. If I have to keep dyeing my hair, you better not go bald. You better stop going gray in the beard, sir. Ooh, silver gray. See, that's pretty. Yeah. See, I would like that. I would welcome that. I would welcome that. Especially as someone who used to be a platinum blonde. Bring on the white, silver, gray. Oh, yeah, I would love that. Hi, Lydia. Welcome. Hi, Manuela. How are you? I've been seeing that you've been going live while I've been sleeping. But I'm glad I'm at least getting your notifications now, so I know. Because one time it was like only an hour or two before I woke up, so I was close. I was close to catching it. Gray hair is coming from your temples. You're like, oh my gosh, Brad Frankenstein. I don't know. I guess mine is just all everywhere. I don't know. Ah, you found white light hairs. Oh my gosh. I know, right, Mr. Bear? I thought they were blonde. I wanted to lie to myself, I guess, and pretend they were blonde. And then my hairdresser said, oh, they're gray. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, they are okay. Because she's older, so she's just like real honest, you know. She's like, oh no, they're gray. We are closing up actually this beaded handbag. It's a little lumpy looking because it just is because I need to close it up and sew and add a structure to the top. But we are closing up this beaded bag. We are almost done. And I just hit my 600 subscriber mark. So that's exciting, you guys. I should probably unpin that comment, shouldn't I? I'll just leave it for now. It's fine. I think I know how, but I'm not really sure. I think I would just tap it and unpin it. But anyway, it's fine. We'll leave it up there. But thank you guys. I'm so excited. And Max says we're going to get some food. So that's exciting. Maybe I'll have to pick somewhere that we don't go to often. Wait, what did MJ say? Yeah. My husband's a mechanic 40 and he has no sign of any kind of gray hair. Oh my goodness. And he said, well, I'm also married to Amy. So yeah, I'm a lot. No. He likes to tease me and he tells me I'm the cause of his gray hair. I'm really not though. He doesn't understand. He hasn't, y'all, he don't know. He hadn't dated that many people. He really doesn't. He doesn't know how women can really be. You know what I'm saying? He's a lucky man, that's all I'll say. I'm a very lucky lady. I'm just teasing. But he is also lucky too. He's got some pretty little animals. Yes. I brought him 2 beautiful little fur children. Amy is a blessing, hush. Oh, thank you. And congratulations to you, Manuela and Sonia. I know you're not here, but congratulations to Sonia. I know you guys are really close to reaching your milestones that you want to reach. I'm excited. I need to go subscribe to Sonia's other channel on my other channel. I meant to, and I haven't done it yet because I did it for you, Manuela. I was going to do it for her. Not on my other channel, on my other like personal YouTube thing. I don't really use it, so I don't know why I call it that, but I just have it there. I don't really use it that often, but I do use it sometimes to help people out, get an extra number. One, skip one, slip stitch. I wonder when my package is coming. Time is it? 2 o'clock? I don't know. It depends on who's delivering it. If it's the mailman and they're going to put it in the mailbox, then it's going to freaking melt. I hope not. I may go check on that in a minute, you guys. I might leave you here and go check on that. Or I could take you with me, but I'm not going to take you with me. The only reason I'm not is because, one, my house number is on my mailbox, and number two, I don't want to lose connection because I know I will. So mostly those two things. I'll leave you here. You can hang out with Arthur in a minute if I go check the mailbox, but I'll check my email first to see if I can find out where it's at. I just don't want to leave it in the mailbox. If it is, we can open it together and look at it. That'll be fun. I got 2 ColourPop. I've never ordered anything from ColourPop before, except I got one glitter from them, the one that kind of can see that I'm wearing glitter. But anyway, I got a glitter from them from Ulta when I made like my first Ulta purchase the other week, and I got some more glitters, and then I got because they were on sale, and then I got 2 lip balms and a freckle pin. So I'm excited. I was gonna get a palette, but I didn't yet. I'm gonna wait and get the palette later because I just got the rainbow Juvia's. It's not rainbow, but it's a Juvia's Place palette, and it's basically got rainbow colors. The one I used to do my rainbow eyes. So I'm just gonna wait because I don't really need another one right now. I just kind of want it. The only problem is, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. The green is a shimmer, which is why it's like shiny, and then the yellow is not. So it looks like this eye looks more open because it's got a shimmer on it, and this side doesn't have a shimmer on it. So it's like, and because the light's on this side too, it's like a combination of both. But I do want to get a matte green so that I can do it because that's a shimmer green is the only problem. It's a beautiful green and it's shimmery, but I just want a matte green to do that under eye with. Oh yeah, I love doing the little freckles. Pets World! Hello! You're crocheting one of your brother's draw. Oh, how cute, Pets World! Got gummies delivered. They might be on the mailbox or front porch. That might be what I heard earlier. Hi, Liz! I'm sorry I'm missing you guys. Oh, MJ. It is coming along. It is. Hi, you guys. Welcome. We are closing up our bag right now. We are doing the bottom. There's like what I like to call little bird's feet. Oh, it's not bird's foot. There we go. Little bird's foot. And we are doing the white beads that line the bottom. And then I just have to sew it together, which I probably won't do on here, to be honest. We'll do something else. But we might make a pair of earrings. I might have you guys help me pick out the colors because I have all these colors wound up. So I might have you guys help me pick out some to make a pair. I think we can pick 2 to 3 colors. Oh, you did a chicken coaster. Let's see. How long have I been streaming? Like 45 minutes, Pets World? But I'll be on for a while longer. I'm going to get up in a minute and check the mailbox and go to the restroom, but then I'll be back. We'll have a brief intermission in a minute. So prepare your bodies for a brief intermission in a few minutes so that we can all collect ourselves, go to the restroom, get a drink, get a snack, get your project, whatever it is you're doing. I always like a good intermission myself as a good ADHD person. Let's see. Oh, it's on your community post. Okay. Need to go out to my craft mansion today and decide if you're going to glue your thumbnail back on or if you're going to redo your nails. I know. I lost my polish on that one. I don't know what happened. Everybody else is okay, but I lost them on my ring finger. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. I keep making sure I'm stopping at the right point. Single, skip one, slip stitch. Ugh. I don't know how many, I guess it's like 100 and something around. That's the other side, right? We're almost halfway done with this row of closing it. One, and then skip one, and go into this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to make a set of nails. Oh, I got some nails the other day. I haven't shown you yet. They're cute. They're like pink, and they have like little 3D flowers on them, but they're not like those flowers where they like shape the petals. They're more just like, I guess, like a hard gel shaped into like a petal. I don't know. But they're cute. They're like pink and hot pink and light pink. So whenever these are done, I'm gonna try to put those on. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. That's my skipped one. I was just confused. Trying to look at it and make sure I'm doing it right. It's hard to get into these little stitches because they are slip stitches, but once you get in there, it's all right. Around the corner. All right, regular. Now let's do our slip stitch. I'm really, I don't know. I think I'm going to try, like I said, to line the, like fix those two little lines right there and then keep going with the cow because I don't want to waste that yarn, but I don't like the way it looks. So I'm going to try to like sew over it. I know that's kind of cheating, but I'm not going to lie, I've done it before to fix. In fact, it may be the fact that I did it on here and that's why it looks better on here because I'm thinking actually, wait a minute, I did. I can see where I did it. Now that I'm really looking, I fixed it right here. I sewed over it. I think I'm going to do that. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hi, Moonrose. Aw, popped in on a rainy day. Aw. Thank you, Moonrose. See, gel polish that on my natural nail. Peels right off. I know. Me too, MJ. Most of the time, even no matter like what prep I do, it'll pop right off. I was so last year. I had like hadn't been long, got all my gel stuff and all this stuff, and I had my primer and my dehydrate, all that, all the 3 steps or whatever you got to do before, at least. And anyway, I had all that stuff and I did them, and I did this Halloween set, and they were pretty. They were orange, and then I had taken these little temporary like nail tattoos that I had and put them on each nail, and they all had their own design. And them things popped off at the football game like that. I was sticking my hand in my bag. It was over. I was like so upset. I was like, no. It was like, no, the spider. No, the witch's hat. No, the bat. It was awful. It does that. Bye, Miss Rivera. Bye. I will see you later. Crochet in a poncho on a rainy day. Ooh, that sounds nice. I have never done a poncho, but I've seen a couple cute ponchos. I just never have done one. I remember I used to have one when I was in like 3rd grade. I loved that thing. I'm sure it was machine made, but I loved that thing. It was like kind of, it looked kind of crocheted, but I'm sure it was not. Man, I remember that now. I did like that. It was like very open and had like holes in it and stuff. Intentional holes. Okay, come on. If I could get into the stitch, that'd be amazing. Thank you. All right. Arthur, are you going to keep them company while I go for a second in a minute? And we take our intermission? Mommy needs to check the mail box or the porch, one of the two. Hopefully it's just on the porch, not at the mailbox. Driveway's not that long, though. It won't take me but like 3 minutes probably, at the most. Probably not that one, probably 2. Let's see. That was my slip stitch. Yes. I just want to do a couple more before I go over there and check. But like I said, if I do get it, we can open it, so that would be fun. Just remember not to show your address, smart woman. Almost did that once. All right, let's see. I also want to make a comparison video. Would anybody be interested in a comparisons of the different yarns that are in the Premier Chunky line? because I know sometimes shopping online can be deceiving. So I thought it might be nice to have like a video comparing the different colors in the line. Not all of them because I don't have all of them, okay? But like I have many of the different pinks and many of the different orange, things like that. I thought reds. I need to get a few more purple shades before I can really do it, I think. But I thought it might be nice to at least be able to compare 2 or 3 of the shades together side by side so that you can kind of see like warm tone, cool tone, um, especially the pinks. There are very slight differences in those pinks, but then some of them are more drastic. But the one I'm using in the cow is pink lemonade, and it's one of the lighter ones that I have anyway. So Miss MJ says, "Oh yes, it's breeding season. First time I've ever valid does the dirty whistle." Oh no! Oh no, Pets World! Don't look. Protect your baby eyes. That's hilarious. My friend has a bird, and oh god, what's the bird's name? Why can't I think right now? It's not Merlin and Steve. What's the other one's name? It's just 3 birds. Not Merlin, not Steve. Popeye. Okay, so Popeye, her bird, that she got from someone else. For some reason, she ended up with 3 birds. Okay, and anyway, she had this bird, and she'd had this bird for years, and all of a sudden she walked over one morning and there was an egg in the cage, and she was like, "Papa, you're a girl." And she didn't know what to do. Like, she was like kind of creeped out. I would have been too. And so I call the bird Papaya now because it's a girl. But anyway, the bird really did. It laid an egg, and it was like, what in the world? I thought you were a boy this whole time, number one. Number two, what? And then she like didn't know what to do. I think she still cared for the egg, even though she knew like nothing was gonna happen. She just cared for it just in case. But she was like, and I'm sure I would have done the same. It would be like Arthur having kittens. I mean kittens. Puppies. Arthur, yeah, if Arthur had kittens, I would freak out, okay? But also if he had puppies, I would freak out. I think I was thinking of the cat. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, if he had, you know what I mean? Like they're not supposed to do that. So it would be a little disturbing to see your bird lay an egg when you thought they were the opposite gender. Parents cursing out their owners. Oh my gosh. I have a great appreciation for birds and bird owners. I really, truly do. Because I know that birds are a lot, and I know that they're loud and they're constant, and a lot of people get birds and then get rid of them or put them in a room somewhere and shut them up, which is the last thing you should do. If you have to do that, just rehome your bird to someone who can keep them out all the time. Or not out, but like be with them. Don't shut them in a room by themselves or cover their cage all the time. That's the worst thing you can do to the bird. Because I had seen, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but their name was Griffey, the dancing cockatoo, and Griffey, Griffi, Griffey. And the birdie was the sweetest little birdie, but the birdie had been in a home where he was put in like a basement and left. And so he plucked his feathers, or she, I believe, plucked her feathers really badly. And so she was missing quite a lot of feathers. And she continued this even when she was rehomed and things. She got better, but she still would pluck a lot. And so she was very bare looking, but she loved to dance, you guys. This little bird would dance. They'd put on like Michael Jackson, little bird be dancing and getting it. And oh my gosh, it was so cute. If you ever need a good little smile, look up Griffey the dancing cockatoo because it always made me smile. She has since passed, unfortunately. But it was just, she is just the sweetest little dancing bird. And I bet she's up there in little birdie heaven getting it, man. I bet. I know, Arthur having kittens, I'd be rich, right? Oh, thank you, Liz. Started showing interest in one of his toys yesterday that you bought almost 4 years ago. He'd been afraid of it. Oh my gosh, something just came over him. He was like, maybe he was crushing on it this whole time, Pets World. Maybe he just had a big old crush and he was just too scared to approach it. And you know what? He finally worked the nerve up today. He asked it out on a date and it said yes, okay? Apparently that's what's going on there. He had to work up the nerve. Oh my goodness. Never thought about birds doing it, but yeah. It's kind of like chickens, you guys. I never thought about chickens doing it either until I had chickens and saw them doing it. I was like, oh, I did, honestly, I'm sorry, but I didn't know they did it. Like, I really didn't. I know that may seem incredibly dumb, especially someone who's owned chickens, but I didn't know. I literally thought that they fertilized the egg somehow, which makes absolutely no sense, but I thought they fertilized it like after. I didn't realize it was before. It's before. Let me just tell you, it's before. I seen it. I bet Pet Squirrel seen it too. But I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I did not. It doesn't make any sense how they would have fertilized it outside, but I didn't. I don't know how I didn't know that until I saw them doing it, and then I was like, "Oh, what are they? Oh, I thought they were fighting. I think. I'm pretty sure I thought they were fighting. So, oops. And then I was like, "Oh, they're not fighting. They're not fighting, are they? Nope, they were not. They were not fighting. They were fine. It's aggressive, you know." But yeah, I don't know why I didn't know that. I don't know what I was thinking because we learned all about eggies in school. I remember literally them having us take an egg and like dissect it. We were in like third grade or something. So no, we learned all about it. You didn't either. You thought they were asexual and didn't mean to have eggs. You thought they were just bringing a male around. Maybe. Oh, me. That's funny. Oh, I'm trying to think what other funny things did I used to think. I don't know, man. I remember one time my friend telling me that her mom told her that cows in the mountains, which is probably a common one, cows in the mountains' legs are crooked so that they can stand on the mountain and not fall off. And she believed him for a long time, for really like years. And then she finally found out that wasn't true. I remember my dad saying that about my dog we got from the mountains. He was like, he's gonna have one set of legs longer than the other. But I was like, wait, what? But I was older. But yeah, she didn't know. She thought cows had two short legs and two long legs from the mountains. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know how old she was, but really. But really, oh my goodness. Silly children. Silly, silly children. I don't know what that thing is, but people from the mountains always say that. Like they're going to have crooked legs. It's like, no. All right. Let's see. How many more? Is this it? Really? No. Oh, okay. There's a couple more down there. I was like, no. Can't be it. I miscounted if this is all. No. We're good. When I was a child, I know I'm a child, but yeah, it's so embarrassing. But you used to think sitting on a chair after a boy would get you pregnant. I sat on my legs for many years. Oh my God. Oh, I think a lot of kids think weird things like that about that, though, because especially too, because parents like will say weird things like out of like, uh-oh, when your kids ask and you like don't know what to say and you just make up something like, oh, they put a seed in your belly button or you just make up something really fast. So like kids get all these wild ideas. And so I feel like I used to think, I know a weird thing that I used to think. I literally thought one time that I don't know why this is insane, but I thought that if I was like thinking of a bad word or a bad thing, that an adult could basically read my mind. I don't like that somehow they like could, it was like broadcasted to them on my face somehow that I was thinking about bad thing, like bad word, Where did I get that from? Movies? I don't know. I have no idea where I got that from. But I literally did. It was like I was like, they can read my mind or something. They're gonna know I'm thinking like about HELL or just something I'm not supposed. I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently that was the thing that I used to think because I literally remember having that thought one time. I know a good one, you guys. Good one. Everybody knows what deja vu is, right? Okay. So I didn't know what deja vu was when I was a kid, right? Never heard of it in my life. Didn't know what it was. Didn't know nothing about it. Didn't know that name. Nothing. So I remember having these like deja vu moments, right? And I'd be like, man, I've experienced this before. Like, why is this so familiar? I thought, maybe I'm psychic. I don't know, you guys. I used to watch what's that show? I think it was called Montel, and there was this lady on there named Sylvia Brown, and she was like, I think she's been found out to be a total scam, but she used to do psychic readings and stuff. And Miss Cleo was big at the time, all this. I thought I must have been psychic, okay? I thought I've definitely seen this. This happened, and it's happened more than once. Like, I've seen this before. Thought I was freaking psychic, man. Nope, just deja vu. Just deja vu, you guys. You thought the Inside Out movie was real, right? There are these little things running my emotions. There were the boys who'll get pregnant when I was a kid. Oh, yeah, that's right. You thought you would just get pregnant from just being around little boys. Oh, no. I remember my parents telling me the little white spots in your nails, or my dad told me this. He said the little white spots on your nails are how many little boyfriends you have, or they're, which are really bruises, or he would say they're how many little redheaded boys you've kissed or something. I don't know. He would make up something just to tease, But I swear I remember him saying that. Did anybody say that to you guys about the little spots on your nails? They'd be like, it's from so-and-so. It's like, no. And then I grow up, I find out it's a bruise. They're like, yeah, it's from kissing little redheaded boys or something. And I would just laugh because I knew I hadn't been kissing any redheaded boys or any little boys, so it was fine. But, I would laugh. But I swear, if I had, I would have been like, oh. But like, I've been busted. The white dye is lack of vitamins. Oh, that could be too, Pets World. That could be. My kids think kisses causing back. Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of us think that the crafting gypsy when we're little. I think I did for a while. I'm pretty sure I thought that. Like heavy petting, I'm pretty sure. Like making out or whatever, yeah. Pretty sure I probably figured that was how that happened. So funny. And I remember other kids telling me that too, that's how they thought. Yeah, it sure did. I remember this little girl. Oh my gosh. This is going way back, but I remember a little girl, and the funniest part about it is her name was Heaven. What did Heaven like to do? Well, I didn't know Heaven that well because she went to another school. I would only see her at my friends' birthday parties. Heaven liked to sneak into her mother's room at night with scissors and cut her mama's hair off. It was kind of ironic what her name was, but anyway. She was like proud of it. Like I didn't know this girl, and she would tell us like, what? So anyway, she apparently would cut her mother's hair off at night, and her name was Heaven. And anyway, bless you, Heaven. I hope you stop cutting your mama's hair off, because Lord, that's terrifying in so many ways. But she would cut her mother's hair off, and I'm like, what? But her name was Heaven, and that's just like, what? I'd never met anyone else named Heaven before, ever. Not in my whole life. And that was her real name. We were like 7, so. Oh man, your butt's gonna fall off. People, hey, they'll also say, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stay that way, right? Keep crossing your eyes, it's gonna stay that way. I remember hearing that one. Your face is gonna freeze like that. Is that true? Has that ever happened to anybody? No, I don't think so. I mean, it hurts. It hurts when I cross my eyes too hard, but like, who think they're gonna get stuck? But they feel kind of bad. But I didn't want to test it, I wasn't here to test the theory of my face getting stuck like that. All right, last little bits of beads. Probably 2 or 3 more little handfuls, and we'll be done. Can you imagine seeing your child standing above your head with scissors? Right, exactly, MJ. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let alone the fact that they're cutting off your hair. The fact that they're like standing over you with scissors at night while you're sleeping is terrifying. And I don't think she if I thought she meant it in that kind of way, like I wouldn't say it. I really think she was just a little crazy. I don't think she was that kind of crazy. I think she was just a little like high energy or something. I don't think she was like mentally ill. Okay. But it was just so funny to me that her name was Heather. And she was like, yeah, I cut my mom's hair off in the middle of the night. Yeah, I've done it several times. Yeah. I'm like, nice to meet you too. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Hi, Juanita. How are you? I'm sorry. I saw you come in and I just. Thank you guys. Oh, yay! Hey, I should pin a comment more often, shouldn't I? I might have to do that more often. I see other people do it, and then I never think to do it. So I'm like, maybe I should do that more often. Because some people like put like goals and stuff in the pinned comment and all kinds of things. So I might do that more often. Put a little pinned comment there. Thank you. Poor Bob, I'd lock my door. I know, right? Same. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is I would be locking my door, hiding my scissors. The poor mama. I don't know if extensions. I don't think extensions were really big at that time. So I guess mom just had to cut her hair short. Bless her heart. I'd be so sad if somebody made me cut my hair short. I envy the women that can shave their head and go bald. Like I wish I could do that. Sort of. My husband would hate it. Okay, but regardless of him, it's my body anyway. He would get over it, right? But I could never. I could never. I don't think I can even do short hair. So I feel like I'm gonna be the long haired old lady. So Lord, I just envy. There are so many beautiful bald women, but I just could never. Absolutely gorgeous bald women. I mean gorgeous. I follow a couple. I just can't tell you their full names right offhand, but most of them have like alopecia and stuff. Which bless their hearts, I'm sure. Which most of them now seem to be doing pretty well with it, but I'm sure that was very difficult growing up. It still is, but thankfully they've learned to embrace it, I think, which they should, because it's beautiful and different, and we should all celebrate our differences as long as they're not hurting anybody. And our similarities, not just our differences. You don't think you'll be able to sleep? You heard me talk about me. I did. I can't remember what I said. I know. I wish I could. Oh, I said you wouldn't like it if I shaved my head bald. I said I envy women that can shave their head bald and just rock it and be beautiful, and I could never. But I think that's awesome. Be nice, sir, if you heard me. Don't talk badly about bald women. Please, husband. Don't say anything ugly in a joking manner. I know you'd be joking, but other people may not understand your joking manners. My husband likes to make jokes. So I gotta calm him down sometimes. Yeah. See, I said, it says no. Oh yeah. I don't want it, but I don't want it gone either. I know, same. It's like I don't really want to deal with it, and the only reason I wear it down most of the time is because it is a security blanket for me on live stream. But other than that, it's usually up. Like, I want it out of my way. I've worn it more down in the past, like however many months I've been live streaming, than I have in a long time because I just usually want it up and away. Well, my hair is also naturally very wavy and frizzy and curly, kind of, and so I really ought to be doing a curly routine, but I just haven't. I said I was going to do it this summer, and I haven't done it. But you know what? It's the perfect time because it's so warm outside. And I usually say I don't want it to air dry when it's so cold and so I should wait till it's hot outside and then I can just let it air dry. And I could get a diffuser, but um, anyway, so I feel like I should try it soon. I don't know if I still have I think I gave my curly shampoo and conditioner away to my patient because she didn't have any, and so I was like, let me give it to you. But I'm pretty sure I need to get some more. Arthur, can I get this out from my knee, babe? Thank you. I never took my intermission, you guys. I will in a minute. Mine is always up too hot. Imagine all the cool wigs you could wear, right? He's a unicorn because he stuck his tooth. Aw, good, Pets World. I'm glad he has a good attitude about it. That's good. I know it's so weird to see my uncle without hair because he's had dark brown or dark black hair my entire life, and so to see him now going through chemo with no hair is like very strange. Very strange. It's like, who are you? The first time I saw him, I was like, whoa. It's just a shock to the system. He said he was going to get Elvis wigs. Oops. Sorry, guys. Had to plug it in. Do I like horror movies? I do, Juanita. I do. I do. Let's see. Yours always too. Yeah. Yeah. The hair is hot, man. Our family always. There was a while where I like wore my baseball cap and my hair up for like just almost everything and anything I was allowed to. I think it was also like an insecurity thing. I was like hiding under the baseball cap, but I finally got over that. But it took a minute. Oh God, you guys, I've lost my glasses. I've got to find my. That's what I need to do when I get off of here. Is look for my glasses. I don't know where they are. I'm really scared that I lost them outside because they were on my head like this, and I'm scared that they fell off outside. But hopefully not. Hopefully they're in here somewhere. All right, that's that. Do I have extra? I think I do. That's okay. Let's see. I think that she said, let me see, that's a skip. Or wait, no, that's not a skip. Wait, hold on. Did I skip one too many? Hold on, this just looks funny. Let me pull a couple and then we'll be done. I believe I did have a couple extra beads left over last time as well because I'm pretty sure I remember her saying it's better to have a couple extra than too few. So, almost done. Wait, I gotta check. Gotta check something. Your brother had really thick hair. Aw. Aw, thank you, Juanita. Aw. Can't drive without my glasses. Yes, MJ. I couldn't either. I can't see anything. Like, you guys are basically where I can't see anything. I can't see anything about this far in front of my face. It starts getting blurry. About 2 feet, things start to get blurry. And they're a little blurry up close, but not bad. I can still read and everything. But once things get about 2 feet away, nope. If you're standing across the room, you might as well not have eyeballs to me. Aw, thank you, Josie. Aw, thank you, Josie. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. No, you're good. I think you're good, Pets World. I think she understood. I hope so, Juanita. Yeah, but it does help you. It's just a very rough thing that helps. It's hard to go through, but it does help. It's hopefully giving my uncle some more time with us, so that's good. More time is always good. I'm just glad he's able to take some breaks every now and again from it because it is very draining, very tiring. In fact, I did just get an update from them, but I'm going to wait until I'm off stream to check it. But I did just a few minutes ago get a text message from my aunt and uncle. So I will check that. They update us on Tuesdays, so I will check in a minute. All right, that's the last one. All right, I'm going to double, triple check everything later before I do cut the string and make sure I have enough to sew it up. But that is it. Let me see if I can unroll it enough. Like I said, I still have to put boning in it to give it more structure so it won't be all crooked. But let me roll the bottom out as much as I can. But it's done, you guys. Here it is. See, the white there is just where we're closing it up, and then there's more white line that goes across. But yeah, we're done. I just have to put the lining in and put the handles on and sew the bottom up, and we're good. It's a lot of sewing to sew the whole thing in the top and everything. But yeah, we're all done, you guys. We did it. We hit 600 and we finished the bag. Look at there. I love it. So if you don't know, all these are beads, and this is bead crochet. So the inside, if you're curious, if you see the double lines, that's just where I had to start a new section, like right here. But it looks like this on the inside, so it's just a lot of like crochet done through the front loop only. And yeah, so I'm excited. Woo, another bag. Hallelujah. They're not easy. Ooh, I did mess up, you guys, the other day when I was on stream. I didn't realize that I had messed up, but after I got off, I looked at the bag again and I went, the last row was messed up. And I went back and I recounted backwards, and it turned out I had put 15 beads instead of 35 beads. So I fixed that. I put the beads on another string and then took them off to that point and then restrung those 20 beads I needed and then put them back onto a thing and then restarted. But I fixed it, you guys. That's what's important, right? I fixed it, okay? So I'm glad we did that. Let's see, Arthur, I think now is really the time for intermission. We are gonna go take a tinkle and we might go check the mailbox at the same time. All right, so I think what I want you guys to do, can you as a group pick some colors out? We can do as many as 3, as few as 1 colors. Let me see if there's any I want to like specifically. No, that one's the only one that's like a little low on color. I'll take that one out. We can pick some colors out to make some more earrings. You guys can help me make a pair in celebration. I pretty much have every color of the rainbow and a couple of varying shades, but I'll lay them out and I will let you guys look at them while I go to the bathroom. Hold on. So you guys can chat amongst yourselves and figure it out while I'm gone. Let me set you up with it. Arthur, we're gonna do this and put this out nice and fluffy and lay these all out so everyone can see them and pick a color, even though that one's blending into the blanket, isn't it? White is in there as well. Let's see. I gotta bring you guys over here. How can I do this? I don't know how to do this because I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I'll just show you before I leave. How about that? So we have 2 different greens. We have like a more darker green and a slightly lighter green. We have white, we have purple, we have red, we have hot pink, we have light pink, we have orange, we have yellow, we have royal blue, we have a lighter blue. So anything in this color family would be nice. So we can have as many as 3, maybe 4 colors if I do a border, or as few as 1 or 2. So you guys think about a color combination. Guys, figure it out. I'll be back in a second. Let me take my mic off so that you guys don't go with me to the restroom because that's the last thing anyone wants. All right. So I'm going to take the mic off. And then if you hear Arthur bark in about 3 minutes after I come back, it's probably because I'm going to open the front door and check to see if there's a package. But you'll probably hear me before then. So anyway. All right, Arthur, I'm going to leave you with the people. Do you want to see? The people would much rather see the boy, is what it is. Yeah, you guys would much rather see this cute little puppy dog while I'm gone than anything else, I'm sure. He's laying with one of my socks. All right, you interview with the people while I'm gone, okay? I'll be right back. All right, be right back, little boy. Hey. All right, you guys. 1 second. I wonder how long the range is on this bad boy. Let me look on my porch, see if there's a package. No. I wonder if it's in my mailbox. Come on, I don't really want to go out there unless it is, because I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I don't want to waste my time either. I act like the mailbox is like a mile away, you guys. It's not. It's like a fourth. All right. See if I can check my email just to see those emails, just to see if I happen to get a notification. FedEx online. We received your request for FedEx. Huh? Oh, that's not. Why does it look like I don't have any new emails in this account when I should? All right, well, let's look for the email from ColourPop. You guys pick a color yet? I'm coming to sit down. I don't think I'm going to the mailbox right now. Ugh. Oh, I forgot you guys were over here. Jeez. You scared me. You scared me, guys. I forgot you were over there. And just for anyone wondering, I have not been wearing my wedding ring just because I haven't been wearing it to work. So everything's good. Obviously, my husband's been here today. All right. Search. Oh, I didn't spell it right. We're just gonna learn. But did you guys pick out any colors? I should have made a poll. If you guys call out a couple colors, I might make a poll if that makes it easier. Color pop. I made these, and then I also made some light yellow ones earlier, but the only colored ones I've made are these. So this is the only color I definitely don't want to do again. Shipping confirmation. Track it. All right, we're going to track it and make sure and see if it's in the mailbox or not, because if it is, then we will go get it. If not, then that's different. All right, that's not. All right, that's great, but this isn't. There's two different ways to track it. That's not the way I want to track it. I want to track it through USPS. Oh, it still says by 9, so it's not here yet. Also, it says moving through transit, and then it doesn't say preparing for. Why does that? I don't understand. One thing says it's coming today, and one thing says that it's coming tomorrow. I don't know. I just got to keep an eye out for it, I guess. You're on my blanket. Fine. I'm not going to make it move. I almost said yellow, orange, and pink. And I was like, no, she just did that. Right. I know. It's on the brain now. All right. Let's see. Bye, Juanita. Let's see. What do we got? We got some yellow, blue, and purple. Blue, or yellow, green, and white. Let's see. Arthur, where's Mommy's hook? Is the other question. Is it at the table? What do you think? Nope, it's right here. This is it? Nope, that's the wrong hook. This the right hook? Nope, that's the wrong hook. Who farted? One of you two just passed some gases. It wasn't me. All right. All right. Hold on. I think my hook's at the table. Hook. Are you over here? Yep. Found it. Oh, I can show you guys the yellow ones I made earlier. I just haven't finished them yet. I haven't added jump rings or anything, and I haven't stretched them or blocked them or whatever. Hey, excuse me. Hey, little lover boy. Yeah. My little boy. My little boys. I still say boys and girls all the time. There's no girls around here. Just me. Just little old me. Arthur, I wish you'd give me a blanket so I could put it on myself. Thank you. All right, here we go. So these are the yellow ones that I made. They're like a sort of a butter yellow, as everyone says. But they're not all blocked and fixed or whatever. But these are the yellow ones that I made. I have a top this color, so I was like, let me make a set that match that. And then I made these that almost match this. They're real close. All right, here it is. So let's see. 2 to 3 colors. Did those already. I also have a, well, that's different. What else do I have? I have a top that's that color too. I have a top that's this orange color as well. I don't quite have green, so I don't think. I probably have another hot pink. Trying to think what I want to do. I have learned that working with embroidery floss is not for the impatient, I guess, because if you go too fast, you're going to end up like pulling just a couple of these little strands. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like, whoa, where's the camera? There's a lot of little strands there. And so you can end up just pulling like a couple of them or accidentally leaving one out when you're crocheting, and that drives me crazy. So you just kind of have to be a little bit patient with it. Are you looking? How do you and they don't have any search Amazon. There's no single ones. If you have them in a kit, they're interchangeable tips. Hook sizes. Oh my god. That is weird. I don't think I have a 7 in line. I'm pretty sure I have a 6 and a 5 or something like that in like a Susan Bates inline hooks. Huh, that is weird. And a whole website has really cheap yarn and you really want it all. I know. It's hard. I still want it. I have a lot of yarn and I still am like, I don't have the purples. God, Amy. I think you have enough. But I'm gonna I'm debating making a yellow cow. I've made one before, but I'm debating making a yellow cow after this to sell, but I'm not sure yet. I know I keep thinking about the same color combos I've already done. That's my problem. What would go with the orange? Really, the pink is the problem. What else goes with the orange? The blue, but I don't really want to do orange, blue, yellow, but that's like that. I might have to do. Okay, I'm going to do orange, but should I do... I guess if I did that blue, it would be okay. Should I do orange and pink, orange and light pink, orange and yellow, orange and white, orange and the light blue? Because I do have a shirt that's orange, so I kind of want to make an orange pair, but or some that have orange. I could do that. Could do this. We could do this, or we could do this. Yellow, blue, or pink. Violet's at it again. Oh. Oh. A whale pillow for your grandpa. Oh. Your neck hurts. Mine too, Pets World. Same. Like the back of my neck is sore. I think it's from like counting beads and crocheting. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. It's better right now. I guess I moved a little more, but this morning it was kind of sore. Orange, blue, yellow. Let's see. Orange, blue. Look at that. Look what I'm holding. Except that's the wrong blue. Orange, blue, yellow. That's not a bad combo. I don't hate that. Let's see. Which color do I want to start with is the question. Let's get them off first, and then we'll decide what order to put them in. Because the center color is going to be, in theory, the one that shows the least. Because unless I do a border like I did with these with the same color. These are the ones that I did that I played yarn chicken with. So just so you know, if you make earrings out of embroidery floss, if you just use one pack of embroidery floss, if you leave a tail about yay long, too long, too long. Because I went 3 rounds around with a 1.15 millimeter hook, and I really just barely won the game. And I kind of cheated to accomplish this because I had to like pull it in with my hook. But anyway, so, but I do want to block those and be able to wear those with my butter yellow tank top that I have. But I will say, I told you guys I didn't know how I was going to stiffen them. Well, I went to the store, and the particular store I went to, the Walmart, did not have what I know I have seen before, which is like fabric stiffener spray. All they had was like batting adhesive and stuff for quilting, which I don't really know what that does. So anyway, they had that, but they didn't have any fabric stiffener. But as you can see, I mean, I need to straighten it a little. It's pretty stiff, right? This is sugar water. That's what I did. You do twice as much sugar as water. So 2 spoonfuls of sugar, 1 spoonful of water. I added more water. Mine wasn't enough. That's like a paste. You can't work with that. I did the opposite, I guess. I did like 2 spoonfuls of water, 1 spoonful of sugar. It worked out just fine. I was worried about bugs though, you guys. Like I don't want to attract bugs to my crochet. I don't want ants. I mean, so far I haven't had any issues, but I'm like worried if I like put them outside or if like an ant came in, would it like find it? But it did work if you're in a pinch and you need to make something stiff, like an ornament or something, an earring or anything. You can do sugar water and it does work. Ant-filled earrings? No! That's what I was thinking. Is there's got to be one. Trying to make the gray square emoji. Oh, there is some kind of spray. Hi, Sonia. Oh, hi, Sonia. You know what, Sonia? I told everybody earlier that I wanted to sub to your channel with my other channel to help you out. Let me find you. Sonia. I'm going to have to plug you guys in just a second. You're dying on me. Let me see. Sonia's Creations. There we go. Oh, you hit it. Awesome. I'm still going to sub just to help you out again. But yay, so congratulations, Sonia. Sonia hit 100 subscribers, you guys. Congratulations. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I love it. All right. What was I thinking before then? All right, grab my hook. All right, I was thinking what color in the center. Orange is the shirt color, so I don't want that first. I think I'm just gonna go with yellow and then make them darker on the way out. Yellow, orange, then blue. I wound all these up earlier myself, so I don't know how good of a job I did, but we will find out. Working on the giveaway. Oh, awesome, Sonia. There you go. I think I'm going to do one at 7:50. Whenever that comes, not rushing it. Whenever it comes, I think that's what I'm going to do mine. Because I don't want to wait to 1,000. That'll be forever. I don't really expect 1,000. I think 750 might be accomplishable, so I want to see. And I want to see if I can do it, and I already know what I want to give away, I think, so I'm excited. Right now, I am working on some earrings like these. These are little granny square earrings that I made. I just finished up this bag that I was working on. It is a crochet beaded handbag. I just have to sew it up and sew the lining in the top, which is why it's like kind of uneven looking. But yeah, I was working on this, and so I finished this beaded bag. All these are little beads. And I was also working on a cow earlier, working on all kinds of things. But right now, we are making a little pair of earrings before I finish up here. I'm going to at least finish one of these squares, maybe both of them, because they don't take long. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to move the tripod. All right, I'm going to unplug my mic, but it should be fine because this is a new phone, so I think the mic is fine without it. And I'm going to plug you guys in. Give me a second. Come here, cord. Thank you. All right, there we go. All right, still should be okay. Been wanting to try crochet with beads, but you keep giving up. Oh no! It can be tricky, but you know what? I will tell you what. I plan on making a video soon about how to do some beaded crochet stuff. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. But and I also want to make a bunch of shorts. So I'm gonna do that soon, and I think I also want to make a video about everything you need to get started and all that good stuff. Whoops, I was doing a magic ring, not a granny square. And all that good stuff. It's really not that hard. Do you know how to just regularly crochet? Because if you could do that, you can totally do it. There are two different ways you can bead crochet, and I like to recommend the first way, which is when you just get a hook that is big enough to fit the beads through. So I don't have any right here, but the pony beads that are like the bigger plastic beads, you can, if you can slide it over your hook, the metal part, and it fits, then you can use that hook. Mine is like a 3.25, sometimes a 4mm works. And so you can slide the beads over that way. That's the easiest way to learn to start with. And then you can eventually move on to do things like this, where you string the beads ahead of time. So for example, for this, I had to count, however many pink beads, however many green beads, pink, green, pink, green, and string them all ahead of time in order to make the pattern come out right. But with the other method, you just put them on as you go. So you don't have to pre-count them or do anything like that. So I recommend that method. I'm trying to think of a good, I don't know too many good patterns for it, other than like sometimes a good weighted blanket pattern might be helpful to look at for you. They're usually pretty simple, and they a lot of times use those beads. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Oh, thank you, MJ. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was looking and I was looking where the like sewing stuff was and I didn't see it. But then I thought, I swear I've seen it here before. So I feel like I'm not looking in the right place. Oh, yes. Awesome. Definitely. Pony beads. Yes, yes, yes. I'll have to get up in a minute and show you some of the things I have made. Or actually, I might have pictures of some of the things that I have made with pony beads. One, because I made a couple things. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm trying to get this little. See, I always leave too long of a tail for the magic ring, I feel like. And that's why I didn't have enough yarn earlier. But I feel like it just seems longer on this long yarn. Okay, I fell completely out of my stitch. Okay. Right, MJ? It's okay. I do have the app, so I can. Why didn't I think of that? I didn't think about it. It's because the app didn't used to work for me sometimes, and so I didn't think about it as an option. But now, the last time I tried to use the app and find something in the store, like the aisle, it actually worked. So I was like, ooh. So I need to just do that too, man. I could probably figure it out that way. I just didn't think about it. And also, it's because they renovated our store like not that long ago, and I'm still remembering where things are, to be honest. I'm like, where's? Oh yeah, it's over here. And there are still probably things I don't know where they are. All right, that's 2 corners. Arthur, it feels like the air conditioning just stopped working. Why is it so hot in here? It better not have. I'm going to live upstairs if that's the case. 1, 2. I would turn off fan, but like I feel like that's gonna be annoying for everyone involved. Okay. No, Arthur hit his little ditty. Oh. Special associates. Oh. Ooh, MJ, look at you, fancy over here. Down to the spot. There was this guy the other day, and to be honest, I kind of think he was looking at my giant granny square earrings, but he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm all up in your way when I was trying to go through the store, and I was like, you're fine. It was just funny because usually they don't say anything, but he was like, I'm just all up in your way. We got a couple really cool employees there, though. One of them even followed me. She like saw my cup koozie and she was like, is that? And I was like, crochet? And she was like, yeah. And she's the one who asked me about making her a bucket hat. And I was like, I should learn how to make a bucket hat. And she was like, she's like, do you have like a thing or whatever? And then she was like, do you have Instagram? And so I gave her my Instagram or whatever. And anyway, I see her on occasion, but she's real nice. I'll have to make like a really nice, pretty colored rainbow bucket hat. I think that's what she wanted. She would like that. Oh, I bet she would like the cardigan too. She hasn't seen my cardigan yet. She would like it. I keep forgetting the cardigan's up there. Arthur, what are you doing in there? I hear your little feet, but I don't know what you're up to. 1, 2, 3. All right. Last little part, and then we're done with the yellow. You think I'm buying subscribers? Yes, I'm buying them right here magically with my hands busy. Oh my goodness, what else did he say? Don't let me get that app, homie. You have to be bro. You're back. Awesome. I need to go grab some stuff to show you. I want to show you some of the things that I've made with the pony beads. I have at least 2 things I can grab really quick. I have a tote bag that I've made, and I have a cupcake that I made recently with the pony beads. And I also did Christmas trees last Christmas, but they're put away. What else have I done? I don't know. I've done a lot of little things, but I really like it. And Dill, I think that's your name, right? Yeah, Dill. Also, I don't know if you do, but if you have Instagram, you can always send me messages there, and I'm willing to help people there. And I've even sent people, literally, my example is I made those beaded Christmas trees last year, and a lady had bought the pattern and didn't understand how to read it and do the beads. And I literally sent her step-by-step video instructions on how to do it. Um, so I'm always willing to help people if I have the time. So, or email or whatever. Um, but you don't have to. I'm just offering. But yeah, there are some really good patterns. But I would recommend maybe try. You don't have to make a blanket. Like don't make a blanket if you don't want to make a blanket. That's a lot of beads and yarn and stuff. But if you're interested, I think you can make like a little swatch, with the beads, like the same way they make the blankets is what I did actually. I made one where I used like single crochets, half doubles, and then doubles to see what I liked the best with it. I think I did half doubles, um, but you could really do any of those. And so, yeah, it will look nice. But yeah, you could probably check a weighted blanket pattern, and instead of doing like a chain of 150 for the base, you could just do like a chain of 15 or something, and then just practice that way. That would be a good way to practice too. Oh my gosh, yes, I've heard of her before. I don't know a lot about her. There's another girl, Lily something, I think is her name. And I've heard of her and her mom like buying her subscribers. So that's just wild. I don't even know how that works. To be honest, I think I know a person in real life that has bought subscribers, but not on YouTube. I mean followers, I guess I should say, because I think it was on Instagram. But I'm suspicious because they have almost 20,000 followers, and they get like, and I mean, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have like over 1,000 followers, and I don't get as many likes on my posts because I don't post often anymore on Instagram. So I think I'm kind of shadow banned on there. But anyway, so basically, they have 20,000 people, but they only get like a few likes, and so I'm like, I think they bought those subscribers. Like, it just doesn't add up, right? But then you could also say that about YouTube channels that have 500 subscribers and get 20 likes, like I do, Like, you could say the same thing about me, but I'm not. So, yes, that's how I feel. I know, Miss Rivera. I feel for you so much with that because I don't understand it and I don't like it. Like, I couldn't even like that post you made the other day about it because I just left a comment. I was like, I can't in good conscience like this post because I don't like it. I don't like what's happening. But I did leave that comment because I'm like, no, I don't like it. Like, I wish I could just like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Poor Miss Rivera and her watch hours, guys. They just don't make sense. They just keep going down. And I'm like, what? I know I'm watching her videos, okay? So I know she should be at least getting my watch hours. I know it. I know it for a fact. So how is she losing them when I know I'm watching? And I know I'm not the only one watching. So how? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I know that's going to be extremely frustrating. I know I'd be frustrated. Heck, I'd be so frustrated. I can't lie. I would be so frustrated and discouraged. It's discouraging to not rewarded for your work, but reciprocated almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like a equal, just something. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but it sucks. That sucks. So I feel like I just hope, I don't know. But I know there are ways to contact YouTube. I just don't know which way is the best way. And I know it takes time, and I don't know what they'd even say, and all that stuff. But I don't know, it's worth looking into more. Because it's not worth giving up. I don't want her to give up. Because I know it's discouraging, man. And Miss Rivera does so good, and she's so consistent, and, You did try to contact twice, really? And you just haven't heard anything? Dang. See, that sucks, because I feel like I've heard of people that have been, like, banned and stuff, and they somehow hear back. But I don't know how they're contacting them, and I don't know how long it takes, and I don't know, I don't know the details. But, so what did it say? Yes, exactly. It's every day, yeah? It's only, yeah. Right, yeah. And that's what I told her too, was, well, isn't it 365 days? But still, it just seems, I don't know, it just seems wild. Because, I don't know, it just seems weird. It makes me want to keep a better eye on mine than I do, because I don't remember. I have to like screenshot it or something before I'll really remember. I think I was at like 17 last time I looked, to be honest. 17 something. I don't know. A little over halfway. Pretty sure. 1750 maybe. Something like that. But regardless, I hate that for you. Goodness, Sophia was a sweet lady. She's a very kind woman. Oh, Arthur's got his toy over there. I was like, what's he doing? You do lose some every day if you've been with YouTube for over a year, because not only does it count, but you're noticing huge jumps, and that's not right. Yeah, exactly, right? It's not just like she lost 4 hours, or 4 watch hours from the one missing one video, or not 4, but like let's just say if 10 people watched the whole video and it was a 30-minute video, you know what I'm saying? Like, then she should, I don't know. That doesn't add up to like hundreds of hours getting lost in that day's videos or whatever. That, I don't know. It's not like Miss Rivera was posting 20 videos a day for her to lose that many. Oh. But I just hope it gets straightened out. I know, you guys, I was tempted to go onto Instagram for a minute afterward, because I was like, well, dang it. After my stream stopped working, because I was like, well, dang it. This isn't working, and I'm sitting here, and I'm still going to be, I was like, I might go to Instagram. Nah. And I was like, I'll keep trying, and I did. I haven't done Instagram Live in a long time. I would consider TikTok, but I can't, I don't know. I don't really get down with it. It's too confusing. It's too confusing, to be honest. And I also just, it's so confusing that I don't have the like motivation to even get enough subscribers to even go live there. But I know a lot of people have great success with it, and good for them. I'm just apparently not one of those people right now. Okay, so this is what happens with embroidery floss. Can you see? See all those little threads hanging out there? Yeah, I didn't pick them all up with my hook. I hate that. I hate that. All right. It's like using a yarn that's not like put together well, but that's just because it's floss, embroidery floss. But hey, it's like 52 cents a skein. I mean, a color. I don't know how many yards or whatever's in here, like a couple. Does it say? I know it said 100% cotton. What else does it say? 8.75 yards. Wonderful. Oh, I told somebody this in chat the other day, but oh, I know, it was Granny D's chat. Y'all, my husband doesn't believe the yardage on yarn. He says there is no way that is 3 football fields, y'all. No, How is 3 football fields worth of yarn in here? I told him one day we should buy a little cheap skein of cotton, and we should walk from one end of the farm to the other and see how long we can go to make him believe it. I was like, yup, that's what we got to do. I'm going to take you. I'm going to walk all the way to my parents' house, and we just going to see how far we get. It was over a decade old. Every day, yeah. Can't be it. Oh, but yeah. He does. He's like, I can't believe that's 700 yards in a thing of yarn. I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm like, they have a thing at the factory that measures it, honey, and cuts it. He's like, nah. No way. I'm 100%. Because I was off YouTube. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. How, MJ? How? But yeah, I guess you have only a couple videos up right now, right? That you've done recently. I was worried for you for a second. Dang it. That's the thing. You gotta be patient with this stuff. Patience. Grasshopper. Oh wait, I'm doing a second round. I didn't think about what I was doing. Hold on. I need to stop. I need to pull this so that I can do the orange. And you guys, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about weaving in these tiny ends on embroidery floss. So what I'm going to do is either tie them in knots on the back or get some fabric fusion and do it later. I have one needle that kind of works, but the problem is it's too sharp and it will split the thread when I'm trying to weave the ends. So I need to either find like a thinner, duller needle or do something different, but it'll be okay. All right, let's do this and let's cut the end off. So for right now, we're not weaving in the ends. We are leaving them where they're at. I kind of want to do the other center, but I don't because I want to see what this is going to look like. Let me roll the rest of it up. So we'll at least complete one whole earring. Wrap up the yellow. Alright, do I want to do orange next? I said I was going to do the... But then orange is the color I'm really wanting to show. Do I have a secondary orange that matches? Yeah, I do. Okay, well then we can do orange next. That'll be fun. I have two. Let's do 1,000. Let's go back under 1,000. No, back up to 1,400 now. Coming back down. That is just wild. That is wild. See, that's why I just feel like I need to watch mine more because I like hardly look at mine and I'm like, maybe you need to pay attention because you never know what's going on. Okay, MJ, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Let's see. What am I doing? I don't know. I need to make a slip knot, not a magic ring. Slip knot. It's a bit of a tail to weave in here. Has anybody been watching anything good lately? We've been watching a show called Sneaky Pete. I keep wanting to say Stinky Pete. I don't know why. It's not called Stinky Pete. It's called Sneaky Pete. It's pretty good. I think it's on Netflix. I'm enjoying it. Haven't gotten bored yet, so that's good. Put that down. Alright. And then what else did we watch? I can't remember. I've been watching the Osbournes and the Basement Tapes, which is like Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon and Kelly and Jack like reacting to the old Osbourne show, which is fun. I like hearing their sober perspectives. I kind of want to weave over both. I'm trying to weave over my ends here if I can, if it doesn't look weird. All right, there we go. But yeah, I've been enjoying those. And I've been still listening to Rotten Mango stuff randomly. One came on this morning. I wasn't even watching it, but it was after Josie's video. It came up, and I was like, and I just kept listening to it, and I was horrified. It was awful. But she does such a good job at like doing the stories that they don't. I don't know. It's not as horrifying as it. I don't know. It is horrifying, but it's also like not creepy, I guess. She does it in such a like soft way. Ooh. I'll magically come back. Yeah, Stinky Pete, right? Oh, I know, MJ. Whoops. I slipped out again. How do I? Whoops. Hold on. I think I'm pulling the wrong thing. I was. Alright, stop trying to weave in the ends. I think they're weaved in enough. Just need to get them out of my way. Alright, there we go. I think it's good. I can just pull through the last one. Perfect. We almost have one cool time. Yes, she does. Yeah. She is. She's so, like, her voice is so sweet. She seems like the sweetest little person. I didn't really know a whole lot about her until, and I still don't, but I didn't really listen to her that much until recently when the Diddy trial happened, and she covered it really well, and I was like, I really like her. And now I've listened to quite a few of her episodes. Because I used to really like true crime and stuff, but I swear at a certain point I realized, because my parents like got this before I moved out, they got this like crime channel for the first time ever, because we never had cable or anything. And so anyway, they were keeping it on like all the time, and I realized at some point that it just had a depressing mood to be listening to that all the time, like dark tales, you know. And so I was like, you know what, for my own like mental health, I think we should like expand the channels and like watch other things, guys. Yeah. And so I was like, maybe back off the true crime for a bit. So I did. And I think it's better. I feel like if you listen to too much of that stuff, you're just kind of in like a not a either like almost a paranoid place, or like a hyper aware, or like I don't know, something, you know. If you listen to too much of that stuff, it'll make you a little paranoid, I feel like. So or something like that. That's probably not the right word, but something like that. So I was like, you know, and we have friends like that too that are like, oh, I listen to true crime to fall asleep. I listen to it at work. I listen to it here. I'm like, I think sometimes it's good to take a break. I understand. I like it too, but I think sometimes it's good to take breaks, you know? Yeah, she is great. Thumbnail back on. You didn't feel like redoing them. There you go. Stay on a bit longer, nails. Stay on a bit longer. I think I want to make a set, like a press-on set. But I want to, oh, I should show you guys my other nails too that I got. I'll send you guys pictures of them because they're cute. But I'd like to wear them this summer because they're so pretty. But then part of me is like, save a set in case like I need them or something. But then I'm like, not this set. Get a different set to save. I wish they still made this set I wore at my wedding. It was like iridescent. It's kind of like the glitter that I wear every day. It was like an iridescent glitter set. Oh, they went with everything. And I had to have glitter. See, I'll have to get them. They're beautiful. They're like hot pink and light pink with little flowers on them. I love them. If they didn't have the 3D flowers on them, I would put more stuff on them. But I think they're just perfect the way they are. And they're short nails too, which I don't normally go for the short nails, but sometimes it's a nice change. And I am excited. But I don't know when I'm going to put them on yet. Because I have these on and I have the rhinestones on, and I want to keep those on as long as I can. If not, I will take the butterfly off and save it to use it again, which would be the goal anyway. It's got a little scratch on it, but it's not bad. You can't really tell. Whoops. There we go. But I love them. And I gotta see what color I can use. I know I've got almost every color nail polish. I just need to see what color I have to use with those dark blue ones, because I know I've got a color. I just haven't looked and gone through to see what would go nicely with the dark blue ones. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I have to look through my color stash. I know there's something in there though. Because I almost like mixed them, and then I was like, no, because I almost put some on my toe, and then I was like, I don't know about putting rhinestones on your toes. I feel like that's going to catch on your socks. Hey, baby. You taking a bath, licking that foot? Oh, that's right. You need one of those, don't you? I never gave him a bath last week like I was supposed to. I need to do that today. We'll give you a bath, and then you gotta wait a few minutes. We'll go outside and then give you a bath, but then you gotta wait a little bit, because if I send him right outside after a bath, you know what he likes to do? Go roll in the grass and get dirty. I think all dogs do that, but all right, we're almost approaching the end of our second round here. So the school wants my license and electrical. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Yeah, that, or a social security card, or a, you don't have one of those, so never mind. Yeah, I think that would be fine. I think a piece of mail would be good. That's what I had to do the other day. I literally brought in a piece of my Premiere box because that was all I had kept that had my name and address on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I finally got my card in the mail. Woo, 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 woo. I really know what my last name is now. For real, for real. I mean, I did, but I just wasn't sure if they had actually changed it because I never got my paperwork in. But I finally got it in. So, I'm officially who I say I am. I have my official card with my official name. Now I just have to go to the DMV and get a fresh identification. And I will be all straight. Because they wouldn't let me change my name at the doctor until I got that straight either. So I was like, gosh darn it. They let me change my address, of course, so they could send me bills, but they wouldn't let me change my name. So, anyway, hopefully soon. I need to do a little studying and then go back to the DMV and then take my little test and get my ID again. Yes, finally, after a year. I literally applied for this card in September of last year, I believe, or August or something. It was like a month or two after my wedding. Anyway, I never got it in the mail, and then there was this whole thing with the government, and then you had to make an appointment, and then I couldn't figure out how to make an appointment via the website because the government website is terrible and doesn't work, and it was just a whole thing. But anyway, at least it's fixed now, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Thank the Lord. Because I was like, did somebody steal it? I was like, well, that's not a card you need stolen. I'm not trying to get too descriptive, but you know, it's very personal numbers on there. So, all right, good. We got our orange round. Now we just need to go around with the blue. That's cute in and of itself, though. All right, so now technically we have the blue. Next, let's see. Try not to leave too much excess. Roll this back up. Yes, I sure was. And then when it finally came, I was like, well, holy moly, there it is. It was exciting. All right, pull this through all the way. There we go. Now, I just need to attach the blue. What time is it, Arthur? 3 o'clock, holy moly. We'll finish the blue, Arthur, and then we will go so we can finish up all our stuff before your dad gets home. Really, all we need to do is do our dishes and give you a bath. He's like, please don't with the bath, Mom. I know you're not very fond of those, but you don't hate it either. You just you don't love it, and I can't blame you. But I keep the water warm. I try. No, it's always warm. Hi, Miss Angie. How are you? You know what I'm doing? Earrings. Earrings. Is there more? Do I have more? No, just 3 pair. And we also, we finished our beaded bag a little while ago. I still have to add the boning in the top here and sew up the bottom. But we finished the beaded bag. Oh, you hear him making his little huffles and puffles. What am I doing making a magic ring? I need a slip knot. He does. He makes those heavy breaths. You make the heavy breaths, don't you, Orphy? He says, yeah, Mama, I'm a big boy. I gotta make heavy breaths. Yes. Oh, they hear you. They do. They do. Yeah. 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 He said, what do you mean they can hear me, Mom? Yeah. Everybody knows you, Arthur. You're the little mascot. Don't you forget it. Yeah. Oh, he's the little mascot of the channel, isn't he? Oh, I got itchy. Okay. Alright, so let's attach this and then go around one good time and we will be done. Unless I decide to put a border around it. But I may wait and see. Because I might put a yellow border around the edge. But I don't think I want to. Because I still want like the orange to be like kind of the more apparent thing. Because that's what color the shirt is probably that I'm going to wear it with. Or the blue. Actually, this blue goes with my blue shirt as well. So I could wear it with either. I'm gonna make a couple more solid ones, I think. I want to make a burgundy pair because there's some that matches my burgundy shirt about perfect. That's why I actually chose this little pack of embroidery floss. It was only like I'm rounding up, but I think it was like $6 at Walmart for 36. Yeah, 36, yeah. And different little things. I don't know, I didn't do the math if it's cheaper to buy them individually, but they honestly had more color choices in the bag than they did on the individual thing. So, like that butter yellow color I made, I don't think they had that on the rack of the individual colors. Trying to keep my ends in here so I can crochet over them. I don't know what hook size Miss Angie ended up settling on. I think 1. This is 1.15 because I don't know where my 1 hook is. These were made with the 2.5, these bigger ones. And then I was like, I need to go smaller. Go smaller, go home, right? Something like that. Oops, I want to put this over here till it meets this edge, and then I will stop crocheting the end in. Aww, Kitty is good. Kitty was here with us earlier. He made an appearance. He was actually being a camera hog, to be quite honest. He really was, though. He was hanging out and getting all the pets, and now he is sleeping right on the end of the couch on our little. We have an L-shaped couch, and he's on the little L where the feet go. I hardly ever actually put my feet out there. I told Matt we need a double couch, like a U-shaped couch instead, so that one animal can be on one side and one can be on the other, because they both like the end of the L or whatever. What in the world? Oh, it was right there. Okay, I don't know why that looked weird. It looked like I had 2, but I really had 3. Go small or go home. That's right. Hey, we got it. At this point, this is kind of getting my motto at this point because I keep doing small little things. But embroidery floss still does, it at times drive me nuts because I'll end up pulling just like 2 or leaving 2 little strands behind. And then I gotta go back and frog it and fix it where it's a little strand popping out. But I'm getting better. If I'm a little more patient with it, then maybe that wouldn't happen as much. Right, that's one. Okay, stop weaving those in now. It's gonna be a lot of tails coming off of this bad boy until I fix it later, but that's okay. We will still get the idea, and then I will make the second one when I get off of here. Take Arthur outside and watch him and make that one while I watch him. That's the good thing. Like Miss Angie was saying the other day, where is it? I got however many little skeins of yarn with me right now, and I can just take them where I want to go. And how convenient. I feel like that's a great little travel thing. Like if you have to bring a small bag, but you also want to bring crochet. You know what I'm saying? You could even make your own little windy things and wind up your own little small thread if you wanted to use like actual crochet thread like this. Like I honestly think this is easier to work with than embroidery floss because it doesn't split so much. But I think there's more colors available in this. So, and it's more widely accessible to find colors in embroidery thread in stores than it is to find crochet thread. Like you only find white crochet thread at Walmart or ivory. But if you go to like Michael's, you can find the different colors, but they only have that one size. They don't even make the small, or don't sell the smaller size that I use at Michael's, because I used both 10 and 30 thread for different beaded projects. I can never remember which is smaller, the 10 or the 30, to be honest. Yeah, I don't want to say because I can't remember. I think 30's thicker. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. You can make, because I've made crochet earrings before, but I don't know what I did with them, and they were made out of the thread. And they were granny squares. I did them when I went to a football game because I didn't want to bring a bunch of stuff, so I brought little tiny things to make. Oh yes, glitter yarn. Yes, there is sparkly yarn, and I know of that yarn. I don't know what it's called, but it's like thin and it has sequins on it. If anybody knows what that's called, I don't know what it's called, but I know people can crochet with that stuff, but I don't know what it's called. But that would be kind of cool. And if I feel like if it was really hard to work with, maybe you could like double strand it or something with something else, and maybe that would make it easier to work with if it was difficult. I might have to see if I find any. It'd have to be thin enough, but I feel like that would be cool because I know they make it. I know it's out there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, the love kitty. Or, ooh, glitter embroidery thread would be so cool. That I have not seen, but I don't see why not, because they can put a sparkly thing in yarn, so why couldn't they put a little sparkly one in here? I don't see why not. Sometimes the only thing is if you accidentally just grab the sparkly thing, you'll break it, or if, because it's like tinsel. Or you can accidentally like not grab the sparkle and just grab the yarn, which I do on occasion. Because I've only actually worked with one sparkle yarn before, and I'll be honest, I didn't love it, but I think it's because the sparkle wasn't very intertwined with the yarn, so it was kind of like separating from it. But there are lots of other yarns that have the sparkle that I think it's more intertwined with. That would be cool. I know, she is, isn't she? She's a creative one. She's a creative one. Ooh, this is cute, you guys. Look, I'm not done yet, but look. Oh, it's like a little sun and sky or something. I would like to make a pair to match this bad boy, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to quite. I've found neon embroidery floss, but it's not those colors. It's different colors. I'd have to go through and see if I could find anything close to the thing to make rainbow ones to go with it. But really, I feel like I can just wear these with it. That's fine too. I could wear any of them because it's any color. Haha. It's all the colors. I even thought about making a pair of black granny square earrings too, black and white ones. They'll go with everything. That's right. I love it. I love it, Miss Rivera. It's one reason I like doing this, because we all get to talk and share ideas and things and help each other, and I don't know, I just like it. I just like it. All right, we're almost done. Then we're going to take the baby boy for a little walkie and then put the harness on the cat and see how he does, and then we'll try to take him out. And then we'll give little Arthur a little bathy poo. And then we need to do the dishes before dinner. And then we'll have more dishes. And what else? Oh, right, that's right. Max said we could eat something tonight. We could eat out maybe or something. Should I wait till this weekend or should I get something tonight? I don't know. I have to think. I know he's not really going to want to go anywhere. He'll probably just bring it home if he gets something, which is fine too. Sometimes I prefer that. I don't know. I'll think about what I want to do. Ooh, I wish I had a piece of cheesecake. Random, but I thought about the Cheesecake Factory and it made me think about the cheesecake. Okay. I like cheesecake a lot. Let's see. 1, 2, and then almost done with this. 2, 3, and then we're gonna go, Mr. Arthur, after we thank everybody and everything else. All right, one more little slippy stitch to join these suckers. If I can find the loop to put it in. That one will work. Oh, well, there's this piece of plastic beside of me. My knee moved it. That came off the lint roller. I didn't throw it away because it's clear and I didn't see it. And the light shined on it, and I was like, what is that? Throw it away. And there we go. I made it into my Dollar Tree mini trash can. All right, come on. Can't get it through the slip stitch going. Okay, come on. All right, well, just hold on a second. Let's stretch that a little further. Don't make that so tight. There we go. All right, come on, Miss Ma'am. Oops, I think I did it again. No, I didn't. There we go. Okay. Now, if I cut the string, we'll be done with it. I just need to block it, so I'm going to wet it, and let me make sure I did everything right. I think so. Oh, I don't know. That one looks like it has 2 to me, not 3. So I might redo that. I think I'm missing a stitch somewhere, you guys. Do you know where it is? I won't tell you. But I'm missing a stitch somewhere. It looks like it's right there, because that's where is that where it is? No, that's just where it's not tight right there from where I just finished it at. But I am missing a stitch. But honestly, it's really not that noticeable. I think I might just leave it, to be honest. It's in the blue, if that helps. The rest of it just looks wonky because it's not blocked. But yeah, there's a, where is it? It's right there. I got 2 instead of 3. But anyway. So this will be, again, this is the difference between like a 1.15 hook and a 2.5. Quite a difference. Even though this one doesn't have a single crochet border, that wouldn't make much difference. But that's 3 rounds in both of them. So it makes a big difference. Oh, it would be, Miss Rivera. I told my husband, I said, is it like a periwinkle? And he was like, no, it's not periwinkle. And I was like, I don't know. My daughter saw mine with orange eyes and wanted the same one with the pink eyes, so I'm making her one. Just started making a 3rd one. It's more of a cream color. Ooh. Aw, thank you, Katie. Thank you. I made those last year. I really want to make some new ones in like some more brighter colors, because this side gets really dark. That is dark blue and purple, but you can't quite tell. I want to make some in like some lighter, brighter colors. That's just the stuff that I had at the time. I still love those, but I'd like to make even better ones now, and maybe even throw in different kinds of flowers. But I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm just putting up my embroidery floss so that I can take it with me outside with my little boy here, my little puppy dog boy. I feel like when I say that, sometimes people that have just joined are like, oh, she has a child, and then they're like, oh wait, it's a furry child. Yep, it's a furry child. 2 furry children and 1 in a shell. Which reminds me, I gotta go feed Gary. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go block all these. All 3 of these. The one we made and the other ones. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me while we hit 600. And we finished up our bag that is almost complete. We just gotta sew it together and put that lining in there. But we are almost done with our beaded bag, and I'm honestly not sure what I'm gonna do next. Beaded, I have a couple choices. I think in my heart that I should just make 1 or 2 more of these while I have the pattern fresh in my head, before I move on to a different pattern, because I would like to try to sell some. So I think I want to try once or twice more and make maybe a black and white one for sale, and then another colored one for sale as well. And then I think I'm going to move on to a different bag pattern. I said before that the other pattern uses different beads. I'm trying to show you guys. So the beads in the other pattern are this big, which you can't really quite tell, but they're super tiny. Where's one individual bead at? Oh, you can't see it. Where'd it go? There's one somewhere. There we go. That little tiny white spot up here, right here, that is 1 bead under my finger. That is 1 bead. So that shows you how small they are. So compared to the beads on here, that's quite a difference. And obviously I've worked with these before, but that's going to be a big difference in making a bag with these different beads. So I'm just not sure what I want to do yet, but I think maybe make 1 or 2 more of these for sale after I line them, and then move on to a different beaded bag pattern, as well as continuing everything else, making animals and all that good stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I'm so glad that I pinned my little comment today. I think it helped. I'm so glad we hit 600 today, which is awesome and unexpected. So thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit the like button. It does help me out. And if you guys are looking for yarn, remember that I am a Premier Yarn affiliate. So if you go to the description and click that link there, if you use that link, it does give me a little bit of coin. It doesn't cost you any extra. It just helps me out a little bit. Even if you just click the link, honestly, it helps a little. So, because they keep track of clicks as well. So all that good stuff, my Instagram and all that is in the description as well. And yeah, I post there pretty much every day in my stories. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I hope soon we're gonna do the Shopify thing. I'm gonna look into it this weekend and figure out what I can learn about Shopify. And yeah, but I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys probably on Thursday later in the week. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye.